Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and I'm back once again for another Let's Play of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. If you did miss out during the last video, well, we did arrive on over to another said area here within Dracula's castle, and that is going to be known as the Underground Cavern. We did go and battle out with a said boss that was here, known as Scylla, and then we did go and pick up with the said Crystal Cloak, which I do have to say it looks a little bit stylish compared to how the said Blood Cloak is, but I know that the Blood Cloak can also be pretty appealing as well too, but I know that there's going to be other said different type of other said robes or other said type of cloaks that we will be able to find at some point. Hopefully we can go and try and find out where that said Twilight Cloak is going to be. I know that that is going to be somewhat really cool to go and find. I know that we originally had that all the way back at the very beginning of the said game, and fun fact, I don't know if I ever went and brought this up to you guys, but at the very beginning of the game there is a type of exploit that you can somewhat kind of cheat around without having actual said death trying to come across and trying to steal all those said type of items there. And I believe that was actually something that I guess somebody found on the PSP, which then I believe as well too this type of said glitch also did go and land upon on other type of other said different ports of Castlevania. So I don't know if it also originated from the said PS1 version as well, but it's a pretty good type of idea that if you do want to at least somewhat kind of carry along with those other type of said special items, you can actually go and do that and somewhat get a pretty nice good advantages throughout the early game of said Castlevania here. So we're gonna keep on heading down a little bit more throughout this said way. Just be a little bit cautious of the said type of toads that are going to be around within here because they can go and hurt you. And also too, heading down a little bit more into this way, we should be able to go and search for a said type of ferryman that's here. And what's going to happen along within there is that type of said ferryman will actually lead us to a said brand new relic, and that is going to be what is known as the Merman statue. And I believe it's kind of like those said type of monster vials that we originally went and found from before in the said Symphony of the Night game, because I know that before we did go and use up on one, I think at this point in time, and that was trying to use the said skeleton, and that was there to go and somewhat help us around within the time of the said Coliseum destination that we did go and head up into within the last time. And here in this particular video, if you guys are wanting to know, is that once we do go and head on out of this said type of place, we should be coming back, I want to say, into some sort of long library again within that area. And I know that originally before we did go and pick up with the said library card, which speaking about the library card, since I didn't really go into too much detail of it originally from before, that said library card is a teleportation device. So if you ever do want to go and come back to the librarian that is around within the long library, and if you do want to go and buy out on any more other type of said items that he does have, you can actually go ahead and do that. And I'm pretty sure that here in this video I do actually decide to go back to the said librarian before going and actually picking up with the said Soul of the Bat for our next type of relic that we're going to have to go and fight for that, so that then we could actually go and transform into that type of said animal or creature and be able to go and do some other said type of detouring before we go into another new area for us to go and do some stuff with. Now, here's another type of little detour spot just before heading out into where the librarian is going to be, and that is just around over here in the outer wall. Now, I never really got to go and show you guys this before. Now, this was originally during the time where I don't think we had like the best type of weapons, but now since we do, we are actually able to go and knock it with the said Armor Lord there. Basically, you can actually go and find both with the Jewel Knuckles and also with the Mirror Cuirass. So if you are looking to be building up within any of your fighting type of fist inventory, you can actually use the Jewel Fist or the Jewel Knuckles for that. But I think for us is that I think we're just going to keep, I want to say, the shield, and also, well, I should say the iron shield, and also with the shield rod for a little bit of some time, because it seems like that's going to be a pretty nice good type of little I guess little type of easy type of way to go and knock out some of these other set enemies that are going to be around within here. But yeah, so let's go and buy some stuff. I know that before we did go and originally buy out on a set castle map, so we actually do have more of the access spot around within here to get more information that we couldn't really go and do from the last time. But since we do have, well, well, when we actually do go and pick up with this said Soul of the Bat, we can actually use this said castle map to actually kind of guide us into more unexplored territory that we haven't really went our way to do. But yeah, so head up over here if you want to go and pick up with the Soul of the Bat, and that's going to be located right around in this way, and we should be running up onto another said save point. So don't worry. So if you are feeling that you're kind of running low on health or anything, there is a save point right here, and I think this actually takes us to a whole new other destination, or are we still heading into a long library? I can't really remember, but we'll have to see here. Yeah, so I think we're still going through the long library. I'm pretty sure that nothing hasn't really ever changed around within this part. So just be careful of all the flea men, all these type of Duron type of guys that are out here. And let's just go and keep on moving ahead. And we will be finding some other type of set items as well too, not just only with the bat soul, but also another thing here within our time too. So yeah, so head up through this top part here first before actually taking on with the said boss, and kind of spin around with this type of library or what, well, not library, but whatever that bookshelf is, and you can find yourself with a holy rod there. So very nice. Now head down below here into this side, and this is where we're going to be battling out with the Lesser Demon. Now the cool thing is that since we do have the sub-clock weapon here, we can actually make this guy go even a little bit more slower than what he was originally intended for. So very nice. And if you are looking to go and build up on any more of your bestiary type of stuff around with it here, the Lesser Demon does have a said type of Mudman that's here, which I don't believe we can actually go and meet up with just yet. But here is one of them, so there you go. So now we got that added into our enemies list of stuff. And just be careful of the attacks that this guy's going to do, because it seems like he wants to go full-on attack mode just with his fists. But either way, this man's done now. And that's pretty good, and now we can get ourselves with another type of life max up as well. So we're all the way up into the 170 margin. Head down below here into this area. There's no type of set enemies or anything, so that's pretty good, since we already just went and taken out on the said boss here. And I don't really think there's any other type of said hidden type of things around over here, so that's totally fine. And now what we're going to do is head all the way over to this way and smash it on down with some things. Got ourselves with an onyx, some sort of new sword, and some sort of eatable food. Now turn into the said mist, which I don't believe we ever did, and that is how we'll be able to go and pick up with the said type of Soul of the Bat. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and of course, peace.